Okay, welcome, welcome. I am going to answer some questions that were me. Asked me? I'm going to answer some questions that people asked on my Instagram. So, hope everyone's been well. Want to welcome you to my live stream here on YouTube. Hello, hello. 안녕하세요. Senbenu. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But I'm just going to answer some just from the stories that I had yesterday, and we'll see how we go there. Okay. Awesome. Let's begin. Oh, please don't tell me it's gone. Oh, no. Here we go. Found it. Okay, this one's from David. How many calories do you consume daily to be the specimen that you are? So during competition, I think the most is probably like 6.5, 7,000 calories. And I can do that fairly easily. Obviously, I love eating. But yes. Let's see what I'm missing here. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so foreigners are allowed to compete. Foreigners are allowed to compete bok wrestling at Armagh provinces. Nadam is the final destination for winners at Armagh. I hope I'm saying it right. Armagh. No, that's very, very cool to know. I don't think I would though, just because I'm still competing myself. So to get an injury from bok wrestling would be, yeah. So far I've got 2 competitions that I'm planning. I've actually got one that I've been invited to, so that's kind of like the main one I've been invited to. So that's Royal Albert Hall, and yeah, at the moment that's the only one I have planned. And then hopefully, if I get invited to World Strongest Man, that's the other one. Oh, seriously? I think I would love to, yeah, not compete, but I'd love to be able to trial it out. You know what I mean? So that would be really cool. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones. Let's cover up the hair. The hair. Try bok wrestling warm ups. Orhong will be your. Yes, he would be my coach. Undertaker. Crafty, are you ready? Play the noise. Hello, becoming a strongman is genetic or purely trainable? You could become like if you look at the list, man, there's guys who've been small and have, grown or gotten stronger in the time. But it's a mix of genetics and, you know, it's a mix of genetics and just being willing to train. It's a really random question, but do I love cooking? I love cooking. Remember, I'm not this size by mistake. I love to eat. Mark, you really want me to compete? You're very strong at Bok wrestling. You can reach rounds up to 8 to 9 with Garuda rank or Lion rank. Ooh. Is how quickly can you get your rank up? Or does it increase each time you each round, I guess? I'd love to know. Also, thank you. Welcome to everyone who's coming in. I want to make these more frequent. So either once a week we live stream. If not, I think once a week is good. I think that's for me that's good. But yeah, depending on how often you guys want to chat. Oh, rank is awarded during Nardum. Okay, thank you so much, Mark. Wow. So you could go pretty far. So if I started as a foreigner with nothing and I how many wins do I need to become a lion? That's what I want to know. I know, exactly right. You can go from pretty much being crafty. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Survive up to 9 rounds to become lion. That'll be cool. That's such a tough thing to do. But man, that'll be really cool. From 1042 to oh, wow. So what time does the round normally start? Does it start like in the morning? So sorry. Who's my favorite singer? One of my favorite singers is Brian McKnight and John Legend. That's two people. You asked for one. But that's for me not replying to you. Hey, Ons has to be Ons. Sup, Ons? What's going on, bro? Who would you say is stronger than you or BJ? Man, BJ is a freak. At the moment, I would say BJ is stronger than me right now. But I feel like we balance each other out in certain lifts. But yeah, he's a strong dude. There's some very strong dudes coming out of Australia. And I'm excited because, the more Australians we can get to World's Strongest Man, Giants Live, man, it's just going to inspire a whole nother generation of Australian strongmen. When do you come to Mongolia again? I want to come to Mongolia in for Naadam. So I'd love to come back. It's is it the year of the horse? I think it is. So that would be amazing, you know. Okay, let's make sure. I love these questions too. Thank you so much for all these. You guys are onto it tonight. When are you coming to Mongolia again? I read that one. You already do Devik Eagle dance before Bok wrestling. Yes. I love it's man, that's like such an aura, so much aura in that when he does that. The Aura King. He slaps his slaps his legs. Love Brian McKnight and John Legend. A while back when he came to Sydney. Oh, jealous. So jealous that you got to meet him. Where's everyone tuning in from? Hey Phoebe, what's going on? Any other travel plans apart from Strongman? I'd love to go to Philippines. Love to go to Philippines. I'd love to go to Japan. I'd love to go to Thailand. Where else? Indonesia. Never been to Bali. Even though I'm so close to Bali, I've never been. So yeah, it'd be really cool. Singapore's another one. Hello from South Australia. I'm from South Australia. Hello from Wales, UK. Awesome. Oh, what you think that strongman can wrestle any type? I think that, but Tanya, I think you're onto something there. I think strongman would be amazing at it. Do you know who would be unstoppable? Can you imagine Hathor Bjornsson doing Bok wrestling? He would be undefeated. The sheer size of that man. Even who else do I think would be great? I think Brian Shaw, Hathor Bjornsson, Bryce Johnson would be crazy at it. Mitchell Hooper would destroy. He'd be so. I've seen Mitchell Hooper wrestle. Sheesh, that man is aggressive. Who am I keeping out here? I'm going to Thailand too for stuff. I mean Thai food. Oh, I'd love to go and try all the food. I want to do a tour of Asia. I think I've told everyone before. Eddie Eats Asia. That's going to be a series on my YouTube. Bok Wrestling already introduced to Chicago, USA. That's so cool. I do know Bruno Mars. You mentioned wanting to inspire a whole new generation of Aussie strongmen to pursue the big stage. What would your biggest piece of advice be for a beginner Aussie? So I just want to preface, you really have to love strongman because it's not an easy sport. And it doesn't pay a lot if you are not good. Take it from someone who competes in a sport for the fun of it, and when you do well, it's the best feeling in the world. But yeah, you have to really love the sport, and I feel like it depends on what your motives are. Like I've put in a big enough goal in front of me to be like, this is a big goal, but I know if I put my mind to it and I had the support of my family, I feel like I can achieve it. You know, the support of my coach, the support of my wife and kids, and every year in the last 6 or 7 years, I've gotten closer and closer to the goal. So, yeah, one thing is just you really have to love it, and if you think of it, like there's not been many Aussies who have made the top 10, who have made top 5. I don't think there's ever been an Aussie who's won World's Strongest Man. So I feel like that alone should inspire the next generation. I want to be the first Aussie to win World's Strongest Man. Yes, I do know Bruno Mars. I love Bruno Mars. What's your top 5? Ooh, cuisine. I am going to go. Gotta write this down. Okay, top 5 cuisines. I'm going to have to say. Oh, I'd say Japanese. So Japanese, Chinese, Korean, and I would say Samoan traditional food would be my 4th. And then I would say, ooh, Italian. Italian. I love pasta. Okay, whose question was that? 안녕하세요. Weirdest thing about top 5 cuisines. Okay, so Japanese, so like sushi, Chinese, fried rice, honey chicken, sweet and sour, stir fry. Oh, the list goes on. Korean barbecue. Oh my days. Chibap. Samoan food would be kokoloisa, chop suey, pork buns. That's Chinese. But yeah, pork buns. Luau, galo, fa'i. Yeah, that's Samoan food, and then Italian. So like carbonara, gnocchi, spaghetti bowl. Man, the list goes on. You could go for days. So that's my top 5: Japanese, Japanese, Chinese, Korean, Samoan, Italian. Not in any particular order. That's just my top 5. That would be my top 5 until someone changes my mind. I love baked goods. So like bakery. I love pastries. So that would be French. Okay, moving on. Let's try and catch up. I hope you'll bring Bok Wrestling to Australia. Oh man, you just got to see someone do it, and then it inspires you to do it. The weirdest thing about strongman competition and training is extreme likelihood of getting injured. Of course, at least in my eyes, all technique is already established to avoid it. No. So people who don't know technique, they're learning for themselves. And the only way to learn is if you do it. So if you want to get good at anything, you have to practice it. So one, get a good coach, and start learning the basics and get good at the basics, and then progress and add weight. It's not a race. Okay, that's more for you crafty. You don't have Sure, I can. Sure. Yeah, we can sing Bruno Mars song. You let me know which one. Aussie will love Bok wrestling. I think they will too. Kosher is the best Mongolian food for me. I love kosher. I also love boots. I had that for breakfast like almost every morning. What are your favorite island foods, brother? Oh, I think you've already heard me say some of my favorite island foods. Malo Lava, also, I enjoy watching your videos with your newfound brotherhood. Friendships with the physical Asia athletes of all the Pacifica, Samoa cheering you on to be at World's Strongest Man. Appreciate it, Mad, Mad, Made Nesian. Thank you so much, Uzo. Thanks for the support. He's going to name protein heavy countries for sure. Yes, Crafty. Manuel Sabaki. Appreciate it, bro. Man, I don't know what's in the meat in Mongolia, man, but I looked big in Mongolia, like in a good way. Like I was training there, I was eating, the food was great. Mr. Bojangles, thank you so much for your love. Italian slaps. I know, right? Have I tried Caribbean or African food? No, I haven't. But I'm interested to try. Is it fufu? It's like you put powder in water and then you like grab it. It looks like mashed potato. Don't get any ideas, you Samoans. Nothing beats Galo, bro. Seriously, the basics. Is it okay if you sing some part of Bruno Mars song? I can. I'm repeating myself again. Any songs from him? Okay. If you love strongman, but also another sport, me personally, bull. Is it possible to do well in strongman while doing another sport? Um, it depends. Like, do you want to do strongman professionally? I find that's trying to do too many things. Um, trying to do one thing well is difficult in itself. So trying to add another thing, it gets quite tricky. But does it stop me from trying to do it? No. Oh, it's what happens when you're just passionate about learning new things. Would you do something like I'm a celebrity, get me out of here, or another reality type show? Oh, I'd love to, but it has to make sense for my competitions and the timing and yeah, yeah, I wouldn't say no to it, but it just has to make sense with my schedule. Great question. Wow. 안녕하세요. Thank you so much for watching and coming to say hello. What's my ideal posting schedule for this channel? I want to post at least once a week. And if I don't post once a week, I want to go live at least twice. Does that make sense? Because if I don't have anything to film, not exciting to film, but like, yeah, I'd really like to. The other thing is the page has just started, so it's like, unless I'm traveling, hard thing at the moment is I am in camp for training, so I could maybe do some mukbangs, you know, order some food, and maybe we get you guys to choose the food of that week, and we just do a mukbang. Phew, what a question. Okay, did you learn throat singing? Can you show us some vocals? Oh, let's try. Let's chuck these headphones in. Great job, Eddie. Okay, why am I putting the headphones on? Because I can. Could be a beast in words. I don't even know what that is, but that sounds hilarious. That doesn't even sound like a sport. I apologize if it is that. Oh. That's my attempt at throat singing. And that's enough. Whatever you do, do not clip that. What habit? Okay, this is a good question. What habit made the biggest difference in your life? I would say biggest habit would have to be just thinking that there's always that I could do better every day. I know thinking that way, like, oh man, I could have got one more rep, you know. I I could have spent more time with my kids. I could have, you know, not everything has to be a like you know, you can find wins and you can improve on all facets of life. So spending more time with your wife, spending more time with your kids, uh, improving in training, um, writing down ideas, writing down business ideas, and just yeah, I feel like yeah, for me, a habit that I always I'm I think positively, and then I'm like I can do anything I put my mind to, and I feel like that alone has carried me so far. You know, knowing when I get into a room, I'm like, cool, let's go meet some people. You know, and just being myself. Like I'm one of one. You are one of one. So why would you want to be anyone else? When you figure that out, it's like it feels like a cheat code. It's like you don't have to shy away from being you because like, man, no one else has your upbringing, what you went through, the struggles you went through, um, you know, what your parents had to go through to get you to where you are. So biggest habit for me would be thinking positively and yeah. Can I fix the FPS? Is it glitching? Let me see. Oh, I hope I can fix it. Oh, okay. I was like, I was freaking out. I was like, I swear I put the right settings on. You're very welcome, Calls. Thank you for the question. You could either cook food and teach us, or a family, uh, visit family who could cook for you and taste cuisines. I like this idea better. You get lots of invites, Eddie. I would. Actually, that would be hilarious. The only thing is, it's like, it's a lot of time to set that all up. You know what I mean? Well, the other thing is, I can choose someone from subscribers to choose the meal for the week. So then while I'm talking to you, I can be explaining to you what I ordered, what country I got it from, and yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool. What? I would be a beast in Bullheart. Bro, that just doesn't sound real, bro. I love seeing your humor and creativity as well as a strong, and as well as how strong you are. Thank you so much, JYK Twin. Thank you. Thank you, Martha. Let's try and catch up. Absolutely supporting you. Thank you so much. Come some dot. Start singing more. Sorry, not sorry. 40 kilos of armor. I would love that. I would absolutely love that. Do you trip in Mongolia? I did not trip. I'm joking. I am planning to come back to Mongolia. I'd love to. I loved Mongolia. Seriously. The people so beautiful, so nice, so generous too, man. Everyone was trying to give me stuff. It was like, take this. I'm like, I can't take it home. Have I tried Mongolian long song? No, I haven't. Good evening, viewer AT. I loved Mongolia. Just reading all the questions. Sorry, fam. Manners, my bad. Did you hear me, bub? Did you have any insecurities growing up? Of course, man. That's where you learn all your. You at a young age you followed the cool kids, and you're like, oh man, I want to be like them. You follow them, and then you see how real they are, and they're actually trying to impress someone else who's older than them. And it's just like stuck in this vicious cycle of everyone trying to impress everyone. So, but yeah, like, I was a big kid. Um, as the when I was young, I was a big kid. So, you know, that was, I would say, hard. Because obviously you're bigger than everyone, and then you just, I would say, like, I would say I was fat. I was a fat kid, so that wouldn't be, it's not something you can be proud of. But as I grew up, I learned to be okay with, this is my size, and I almost, instead of letting other people tease me about it, I'd tease myself about it and be okay with it, you know. But then I start to get good at sport, good at art, good at, um, you know, started practicing things and becoming better as a person. And I was like, you know what, like, I'm gonna be comfortable in my own skin, and I've carried that with me, until now. And in my mind, I'm like, I need to make big guys like cool again. Not that they ever weren't cool, you know. I know you can think of one person, a big guy, you think is like, man, what a cool dude. He's really nice. He always looks after us, keeps us safe. And yeah. So yes, Nicole, I had heaps. But yeah, you learn to get better at dealing with that. I feel like the more you can come to terms with these are my insecurities, how can I improve? Am I too shy? Cool. Let's start practicing talking to people. Let's go out and be more social. And then, yeah, you just take one insecurity at a time. And they change as you get older too, or they come back. So, yeah, hope that answers your question. I really liked how Netflix had the side show for Mongolia. It was great seeing how athletes interacted outside of. Man, we are seriously friends. Like, we're legit friends off camera. And you can see that with the content that me, Amoti, Ocha, Stangan, like we genuine love each other. Like it's, yeah, the time spent on and off camera really shows, now. Yeah, I recently sang a song last Sunday actually, and I posted that. Is there anyone in physical Asia that caught my eye? Um, hmm. Ooh. I would say Minjay was definitely one to watch out for, just because he's like, I don't know if you've seen the photo, but he like lifted me up, and I'm like never. I hardly ever get picked up because I'm so heavy. So the fact that he held me, like a baby was crazy. But Minjay for his strength, um, everyone was so fit, man. Seriously. Actually, you want to know my biggest fears about the show so so before before getting drafted on the show, so when I got the initial, hey, would you come? I was like, the things I was worried about the most. You want to hear it? Okay, I've just taken my mic out. Good job. The running challenge. I was like, I'm out. I'm gonna lose. They're gonna pick me, and I'm out straight away. Or the hanging challenge. I was like, if we're hanging, I'm the heaviest person in the whole competition. I'm actually the heaviest competitor they've ever had in the 3 seasons. Can you believe that? Man, it's crazy. Hello, Scotland. Tombaya. Sembenu. Thank you so much for coming through. Tawinda. Will you join Physical Asia again? Man, if they do another one, please pick me. I'd love to. There's no talks of it, but hey, I'm your man. I'd love for the whole team to come back. That how can you not bring Team Australia back? We'll see. We'll see what they do. Are we going to get a return of the Noah? Don't even get it started, bro. I didn't do it good then, and I'm probably not going to do it good now. What did my wife and kids think of the show? They loved it. Seriously. They were like, "Oh my gosh, like you look like a superhero." Seriously, Physical Asia team made me look like a superhero. And it's crazy that that show's going to be on the internet for life now, you know? It's like it's in the archives now. It's like having your own part in a movie. Of all places, Netflix. So yeah, they were really proud. What is your favorite person? Or who is my favorite person on the show? Hmm. I would say the person I spent the most time with and that I've gotten to know really well would be Amoti. You know, he is such a generous dude. And yeah, he's such a loving dude. Um, it's like when you have like a brother or like, when you meet someone and it's like first time meeting them and they're like instantly become your best friend or it's like, man, I feel like we've known each other forever. That's what I told him when we actually got to hang out properly. So I would say Amoti. And then second person I got to spend the most time with is Orohong Baya. He is such a cool dude, man. The Aura King himself. Still praying for Mongolian horses. I would love to. Man, you want to hear something crazy? While I was in Mongolia, people were offering me horses. They were like, come back to Mongolia. We'll give you horses." I'm like, "What am I gonna do with horses, bro?" Hey, don't get me wrong. Owning a horse would be sick, but I can't take it with me to Australia. Do do do. Eddie, you should start a series where your audience asks you advice about life and scenarios. You are very wise. Thank you, Nicole. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like when you've gone through a lot, um, you can share. Well, the thing is like if I withhold what I've gone through, um, I feel like that's your way of healing yourself, but then also healing others. Because then they go, "Oh my gosh, he's gone through what I've gone through," or "I went through that, but now that he's saying it, it fully makes sense." But yeah, thank you so much, Nicole. Appreciate you. I'll go wash up. Martha, thank you so much for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I am 35. Sembenul, I love Mongolia. You've met Terry Crews and Schwarzenegger. Who are other celebs you've met or who have been your faves? Arnold Schwarzenegger was definitely, that was like unreal. I've got a video too where it was like I was sitting in the stands and I was like a fan. I was like, hey, shake my hand. He shook my hand. And then the following year, I was competing in the pro show. Crazy. So that was really cool. From being in the stands to being a fan to then him to actually competing at his competition was very, very cool. Amoti it's funny because, that's mutual respect between me, Amoti, and Orohongbaya. We're like happy, it's all fun. But as soon as the whistle blows, it's like, time to play the game. Sorry. I hope that was okay. Time to play the game. What sport other than? Oh, let me see. Yeah. What sport? What other sport? What sport other than strongman do you find interesting? Oh, something I've picked up in the last, say, 3 or 4 years is NFL. It's so technical, so cool. Like just watching one of my best mates play in the game. It's like, bro, it does like just his job alone, like being able to snap so fast. Like he snaps when the ball snaps, he's like he jumps back so quickly. So like NFL would be sick. Basketball, yeah, Bok wrestling, super interesting. Sumo wrestling, that's another one. That one's unreal. And yeah, I'd love to learn those. Will you come to Mongolia in Nadam? That's my plan, hero. That is definitely my plan. Glad you talked about insecurity. I can relate as I'm a big kid at 15, 95. Got a lot of inspiration from you when you came around to the schools. That's where I found my love for strongman. Noah, that's amazing. Um, yeah, no, I 100% encourage you to. That's this is the other thing, Noah. I was uh, I was a big dude. So how it all started, I was a big dude. I'm like, man, walked into the gym. I'm like, bro, no one looks like me. Everyone's got abs. I'm like, man, what can I do? So I started training strongman. I was like, you know what? I don't have abs, but I can deadlift a car for reps. And that alone, like, inspired me. You know what? I'm just gonna keep going, see how far I can take strongman. And yeah, I would say three years later, I was at World's Strongest Man, and it just blew my mind. I was like, this is crazy, you know, to go from talking about it to then actually, yeah, being at the top of the sport has been unreal. So yeah, Noah, I encourage you. I 100% encourage you. Make Noah, make those goals. Write it down. Write it down so you can see it. That's been a big one for me. That's another great habit if you are still there. Writing down your goals so you can see it and just keep looking at it for inspiration. Bring a house back. You might be on border patrol. I don't want to be on border patrol. That's border house. I don't want to be on border patrol because that's then you get known for being a bad person. Who do you think is the best physical Asia contestant besides you? Oh, that's nice of you. All rounder. Who would dominate. Absolutely dominate. And I say this with my chest. If it was physical 100, like 100 athletes, you know who would dominate? You know who would dominate? I've got to zoom in for this one. You know who would dominate? Eloni Vunikede. He is a freak of nature. 6'5". I think he's like 110 kilos. Pure muscle. So, yep, that's for you, Eloni. Can you come to Fiji? I've been to Fiji. I love Fiji. Have you ever met Jordan Mailata? Have I ever met him? Of course I've met him. You want to hear something funny? I was his flower boy. Yes, you heard it correct. Before him and his beautiful wife, before his beautiful wife, Nikki came out, I had a fanny pack with flowers in them and I was throwing them in the air and dancing at the same time whilst holding their beautiful son, aka dog, George. So yes, I do know Jordan. Uh, Fun fact, during COVID, me and Jordan got really close and I actually won my first Warzone. Let me find. I won my first Warzone game with Jordan. I won my first Warzone game with Jordan. So yes, I do know Jordan. Jordan Wailata. Man, that's one of my goals too, is to go actually see a live game. What was your favorite thing? Food, people, tradition, clothes. I love my deal, and Orahong Bias spoilt me. He got me like 3 or 4, which is crazy. I might need to tailor them because they feel a bit big. But I can't wait to come back to Mongolia. I might get some more. Get a whole kit for me and my wife and my kids. I think that would be really cool. That's really inspiring to listening to parts of your journey. Thank you, viewer. Yeah, well, like it's the best way for you to get to know me. So when you watch my content, you'll be like, it's more than just a funny clip. It's like you're actually watching, because I have all these skills that I've acquired while growing up and learning about myself as a creator, as a, you know, in one of my originals, um, the lyrics of a song that I wrote or that I released when I was younger. Loneliness has been my friend since I was young. Emptiness has kept me captive until now. You have come from nowhere, out of the blue, filled my heart with peace and joy, made me feel brand new. That was a love song I wrote when I was like in high school. But those lyrics, so sad, but I sung them with a reggae beat. So it sounded happy, but it was actually the saddest thing ever. But instead of going out with friends, I used to stay home and learn how to draw, watching videos on how to edit, watching videos on camera gear, just trying to upskill myself. I was like, cool. If I'm not gonna get invited to parties, I'm gonna learn how to do all the things people pay other people to do. So then when I get older, I don't have to pay anyone. I can do it all myself. So that's why a lot of the content you saw with the Physical Asia team that while I was flying around the world, a lot of it I filmed and directed. Because if you're gonna go hang out with friends and you have video ideas, the best thing you can do is have a direction in your mind and have it already planned out. Because the last thing you want to do is like, hey Monty, do this video with me. And he's like, oh, what is it? And then you're like, oh, I don't know yet. Maybe we can do this. Because now he's got to think of ideas. So the easier you make it for these athletes and your friends, if you already got it all planned out for them, all they got to do, are you telling me all I got to do is just act or dance? And then they're like, of course, let's do it. And I was able to create like hundreds of videos with a lot of the cast, and they've all gone viral on multiple platforms. And it's so cool, when you genuinely have an idea in your mind and then you bring it to life with your friends and they love it. It's like the best feeling ever. Okay. Okay, I've got to. Oh. Yes, we did sing a duet together. To Haka. That would be an interesting video to watch. Like a 25-minute video of me trying to explain to them how to dance or how to do the haka would be hilarious. Thanks, mate. Massive respect. And thanks to you, your inspiration. I've got my first 3 comps this year. Static Monsters, Midgard Cup. Awesome. Those are great comps, bro. Loved your pizza shorts on the finals. Thank you so much. Seriously, they're my favorite shorts. Like pizza with 25 kilo plates as pepperoni. Super genius, seriously. I loved how all the other teams were honestly shocked by you and your Aloni's size. Seriously, everyone thought I was big. Aloni's 6'5" and he's jacked. He looks like a bodybuilder. Just walked. I said Aloni too when you did. He's a Fijian Superman. Seriously, can you imagine? So imagine, right? Imagine Itoi younger and like heavier. Seriously. Eleni, bro, you're a freak, man. He's also goals, you know, body goals, man. Will your merch get replenished? Yes, it will be, viewer 08. I will keep you posted on the YouTube community page. So, yes, if you're hanging out and you like the conversations, feel free to subscribe. There's obviously no pressure to do that whatsoever, but maybe if you keep hanging out, keep listening, maybe ask a question. Seems like you catch on other language so easy. When I watched vlogs with you and you understand others so good despite the language barrier. Man, as a young kid, I loved languages because of the reaction you get. Not just like the, oh my gosh, that's great. It's more the when you meet someone for the first time and you say hello in their language, it breaks the barrier down straight away. So all of a sudden they went from this guy's scary to he just said hello in my language and he asked how I was. It's like it's seriously another life hack when you're traveling. Learn the basics when you're traveling to a country. Just learn the basics. Seriously, it will take you so far. Do you have more planned for long vlogs? Yes, but I don't want to just vlog for the sake of vlogging. When I do a long vlog, I want it to be yeah, I want it to have substance and I want to, have a good story. And I've got some travel plans planned for this year. So yeah. So if I don't have a vlog each week, I'll be live streaming. Okay. But I'd love to vlog more. But because I'm in Adelaide, I could do food vlogs. But then there's not a lot here in Adelaide. There's a lot of food though. So, whether you want to see, I can put up a poll and we can see what country's food I should try first here in Adelaide. And then, yeah, we can do a food each week, you know? So That's definitely something we can do. Yo, Eddie from Welcome to Mongolia. Hey, Beam, how you going? Thank you so much for for coming through. Faye Issa, Wee Bears. Yes. This mic is being funny. Sembenu. Bro, I gotta say you're my favorite. Faye, thank you so much. Watching from Perth, Australia. Sup, John? Appreciate it, also. Faye. Okay. First song. Let's see. What song do you want to hear? First person to put a song down. I'm singing that song. Who's gonna do it? Who's gonna do it? Oh, cancel. Put a song in the comment. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I have to close instead of opening up another tab. Minecraft opened. Oh, lucky I didn't close the tab. That would have been awkward. Okay. Oh my gosh. I've got this is my gaming PC, so I've got like loads of games on here. Okay, who was first? Okay, I've got Toby was somewhere over the rainbow. Okay, I'm gonna pick one. Okay. Were you this active before Physical Asia? Not on all platforms. I Physical Asia, like to put it into a perspective, I had 150,000 followers on Instagram, and I was posting. I was posting a lot, and you can see how many posts I was posting. But yeah, to date, I have 585K followers on Instagram. So it would be a disservice if I, yeah, wasn't active on socials. So, yeah, it's me utilizing and growing and speaking to the audience that I have because people want to know. People want to know my training. They want to know about, yeah, what I do mentally to prepare what I eat, you know. So, awesome. Well, yeah, you can ask me. You can definitely ask me questions on here. And okay. Oh my gosh, John Smith, all the hardest songs, eh? Seriously, man. Such a multicultural um following, which is amazing because like I said, as a young kid, I used to love learning languages, and now I have more of an excuse. 4 a.m.? What? Uh Thank you, Wild Puck. Appreciate it, bro. Beam, do you have some figures? What kind of figures? 10 guitars. Hilarious. Okay. Let's turn the threshold off so then it's not. Hey, appreciate it, Toby. It's all good, man. I want to try and grow my YouTube, and I feel like if this is the only place I go live on, kind of gets more people. Maybe I'll even try some day streams if enough people come on here. Oh, I love that song. Let's try that one. It's going to be a surprise, okay? Monk, definitely. I think most of Monk audience, it probably is. It definitely, mostly likely. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. Let's slow that down. Okay. Took my love, took it down. Climbed the mountain, I turned around. Saw my reflections on a snow-covered hill till the landslide poured me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing oceans high? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, life been changing. Built my life around you, but time makes you older. Children get older. I'm getting older too. I think I got the lyrics wrong there. But you can you can hear that. Not me and my Paulua. Okay, I'll try without the headphones. See what else we can play. I didn't do Bok Wrestling because I had a fashion show. I had a fashion shoot with Gobi. That's why I wasn't on the... Because a lot of people ask me, oh, where were you? Why didn't you go to dinner? Why didn't you, you know? Okay. Oh, I got one for you guys. Thanks, Faye. No pressure, Edward. I did watch the rivalry. It was crazy. Okay. Let me know if you can hear that. One, two, three, four. You got a fast car, and I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get someplace. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Well, me and myself got nothing to prove. You got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. And you got a fast car, and I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store. Managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far. Cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs. Finally see what it means to be living. You see, my old man's got a problem. He lives at the bottom, that's the way it is. His body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like that. Mama went off and left him, so I quit school, that's what I did. And somebody's gotta take care of him, so I quit school, that's what I did.